We can root for a love story in Brat Loves Judy. Brat, a famed rapper, is in the worst pain she's ever been in on the Season 3 premiere of Brat Loves Judy, the reality series she co-stars in with Jessica Judy Harris-Dupart. Brat yells, "My God, it hurts so bad." If that wasn't enough to make the point, Brat elaborates in her confessional that nothing truly compares to the intensity of that earlier incident. Despite having been shot at, grazed by a bullet, burned, and having their characteristic braids stolen, the couple's IVF journey, which is shown during the third season of the WeTV series, was for a great reason and a much celebrated cause, despite the fact that viewers might not have liked to witness anyone go through such a level of suffering. The first solo female rapper to get a platinum-certified album, Brat, made her debut in 1994. In 2020, she revealed on Instagram that she was dating Judy, the creator and CEO of Kaleidoscope Hair Products. Brat stated, "Up until I met my heart's match who handles some things differently than I do, I've always been a type of private person. It's so overwhelming that I frequently find myself in a fog hoping to avoid being pinched to determine whether it's genuine so I may continue to live in this dream." The LGBTQ+ community is more diverse than is frequently shown on television, and programs like Brat Loves Judy help fill in the gaps. While overall representation of LGBTQ+ people in scripted television has decreased, there has been an increase in queer representation among non-white characters, according to GLAAD's annual Where We Are on TV report. This report evaluates and analyzes the number of LGBTQ+ regular and recurring characters in scripted television across all platforms. That offers me a flimsy amount of hope since I am very aware of the difficulties in attempting to increase the portrayal of non-white LGBTQ people on television. But I've also written extensively about the portrayal of Black LGBTQ characters on television, and I've repeatedly noted that, for the queer people I know, at least, reality TV has offered just as many opportunities for diverse representations of Black queer folk in recent years as scripted TV. Even while I frequently hear about the significance of representation, I am always aware of the types of content that are most favored and praised, as well as who is responsible for them. I hope that more people will discover this show and support the two ladies who created it as Brat and Judy discuss their story, especially in light of the difficult path they had to travel to get there. Brat's sexual orientation had long been the subject of rumors, but the only relationship she ever made public was the one she had with Allen Iverson years before. She had never been as candid or seemed happier than she did in her iconic Instagram post and the interviews that followed. Prior to meeting Judy, Brat stated in a 2020 interview with Variety that she always felt like being private is the better way to go. She didn't want to compromise on confessing her love to the world, though, given how open Judy was about her own life. Brat stated, "When you get with somebody, you have to meet in the middle. My boyfriend is a social media billionaire. Oh shit, I just came out after 20 or so years," I exclaimed. In a different interview with Candy Burris for her YouTube series Speak On It, Brat stated that she wanted to be clear that Judy would be my last partner. Years earlier, Brat had already made the successful transition from rapper to radio and television personality as a co-host of Fox's syndicated Dish Nation, a member of the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, and an executive producer and eventual cast member of the reality program Growing Up Hip Hop, Atlanta. The first season of Brat Loves Judy, which debuted in 2021, followed the couple as they worked to create a life together. This included Judy organizing a surprise marriage proposal for Brat and moving her company from New Orleans to Atlanta, where Brat was situated. Even though Judy and Brat were deeply in love, the season wasn't all roses because Brat's past might represent a threat to their future. In 2019, Brat filed for bankruptcy, citing more than $7 million in debt, the majority of which was owing to Shayla Stevens, a former cheerleader who had sued Brat after she was assaulted with a bottle in a nightclub in October 2007. On the program and elsewhere, Brat insisted she didn't want to make her partner pay for her prior transgressions. As we had seen on their show, Brat had altered her ways, but Judy was just as certain that she didn't care. This was demonstrated by the way Brat handled her estranged relationship with Lisa Ray McCoy, who complained in public about not learning of Brat's bisexuality or her relationship with Judy until after Brat had already made the information public. The second season of Brat Loves Judy was largely focused on the two sisters' journey to reconciliation as well as Brat and Judy's February 2022 wedding, which hinted at where the couple would be in the approaching third season, on the verge of becoming parents. In the Season 3 sneak peek, Brat was going through a treatment to get pregnant when we saw her crying in anguish. Although the treatment went well, she shortly miscarried. She and Judy made the decision to give it another shot, and now, at the age of 48, Brat is married, expecting a child, and prepared to start a new chapter in her life, one that she has admitted she wasn't sure she would be able to enjoy. There will be more turmoil, including with Judy's ex-boyfriend's son, and more scares, including when Judy learns she has blood clots in her lungs. Even yet, I anticipate that, like other seasons, this one will finish well. You want to support these two because they are so devoted to one another. The show Brat Loves Judy depicts a successful businesswoman and a well-known rapper who has transitioned into a radio and television personality, but at its core, it is about two black women who fall in love in the South and strive to grow their relationship despite several challenges.